So back when I had first heard of this new film, Mickey 17, from director Bong Joon-ho, I definitely was not expecting it to be how it turned out to be. I mean, it seemed so much more ominous with the teaser trailer. It seemed like something weird was gonna be going on, and after his last movie, Parasite, I was really expecting some type of psychological space thriller, right? Plus, it starred Robert Pattinson. He's a great actor. He's very versatile. So I just didn't really know what to expect, but it seemed so intriguing. And then when they released the first actual trailer, I was completely thrown off guard. I was like, oh, wow, it's like a comedy. It's like something out of the world of Guardians of the Galaxy. It wasn't anything like I had thought it was going to be. Now, considering I haven't really seen all of Bong Joon-ho's movies. I've only seen, The Host, which is a fantastic film. If you've never seen it, you should see it. And I've seen Parasite. I should definitely see more of his movies, but I just didn't really know what type of tone he really goes for. I don't really know what his style is for filmmaking, but again, I was just definitely thrown off guard when you go from the teaser trailer to the actual trailer is night and day. But still, I thought it was an awesome movie. Right? So the film actually is based off of a book, which I also thought was wild. I thought this was going to be one of his own concepts. It's actually a book called Mickey 7 that it's adapted after, and the book also actually has a sequel. But instead of, there being, like in the film, the 17th Mickey, in the story, it's actually only 7 Mickeys that have gone through, well, 6, I guess, that have gone through death, and now he's Mickey 7. So for the film, they just added a 1, Mickey 17. Pretty interesting. But again, I totally thought this was going to be his idea, so I was kind of surprised to find out that it wasn't. So the film follows Robert Pattinson, right, as his character Mickey, and he joins this colonizing ship that's going to this planet called Niflheim. It's like this random new planet that they found. They're going to colonize, and but the journey is going to be a couple years, right? Couple year journey, and when he applies to be on this ship, the only thing that he is able to apply for, because he doesn't really have any skills, is this person called an expendable, disposables, right? And what they are the people that will be guinea pigs on this new planet to be able to find out what living conditions are going to be like for humans to be able to live and sustain themselves on this planet, as well as being pretty much a grunt on the ship to do repairs and things that need to be done on the ship. But if he dies, pretty much it'll be, the survival rate is really low in everything that he's going to be doing. But so if he does die, if anything happens to him, his body and his memories are then reprinted. So it's kind of cool, right? He doesn't really have to worry about dying. He just gets reprinted every time something goes wrong. But he does this for a while now and ends up going all through. He ends up, dying 16 times, and he becomes, the film starts with him being Mickey 17. And the ship is, he's, with Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo's character playing Kenneth Marshall. Mark Ruffalo's playing this character, Kenneth Marshall, who is this dictator, failed politician that is now heading the expedition. He is just outrageous. I think his teeth are fake. He's a really hateable character, but he's the one leading this expedition with his wife, Yalfa, played by the amazing Toni Collette. Yeah, it's just a very interesting movie, just having him go through numbers of himself because he keeps dying doing these random tasks. When they finally get to the planet Niflheim, they actually find this random little civilization of creatures, this indigenous set of creatures that live there. They honestly look like little they're like alien woolly mammoths but mixed with the creatures from like Arrival, like those hand creatures. I mean, if you see, like I said, if you watch The Host, you'll see that he actually does some pretty good creature designs, and this is no different, but it very much reminds you of Parasite meets a woolly mammoth meets, again, the hand creatures from Arrival. It's super random. And the film kind of turns into a, save the indigenous creatures from the crazy madman politician that's trying to use their planet to inhabit. And it's just interesting. It totally threw me off. The plot is all over the place, dealing with Robert Pattinson now having a double, right? He is what they call a multiple, where when one of you doesn't die and they reprint you, you, then there is now two of you. They each have, you know, slightly different personalities, but it's still you in two different bodies. And for whatever reason, Mickey 18 is a complete asshole. They don't really explain why. Like all the other Mickeys, I guess, were like the same timid, normal, random individual, but now Mickey 18 is kind of a dick and kind of wants nothing more than to kill people and like kind of just is done with dying all the time, right? So it's pretty interesting. His girlfriend, right, his love interest is played by Noemi. I forget her last name, but the Nasha, who is his love interest, who when there ends up being two Mickeys, she is very excited because she gets twice the man that is Mickey. So it was definitely, like I said, it was a very random movie. I was just not expecting it to go down that way. The creatures are really cool. The creature design, like I said, was pretty interesting. But overall, it was just a very random movie. But hey, Bong Joon-ho is still a fantastic director. I would definitely suggest to check it out. You know, Mickey 17. Robert Pattinson does a great job portraying both characters. I kind of wish it was more thrilling, you know, but it was still an interesting movie. It's definitely more or less of a comedy. But, you know, if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, I would definitely suggest to check out Mickey 17. I kind of want to read the book. I'm curious to see how the book turns out, but, you know, definitely would say to give it a watch. But Mickey 17, this has been Ghost in the Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.